Fortnite Chapter 7 has recently dropped and I found the best send script for this new season. I've also been playing around, testing new features to create the best send script, and I think I perfected it. With this script you have crazy long range aim, low input delay and never miss a shotgun shot, and our script also works for console and PC. I'll also show you the best in-game settings so you can get the most out of our script for linear players and also expert players. So I'll fully go over my settings and explain them to you. I'll also be leaking a few settings from our input delay reducer so you can edit faster, shoot faster, and play more responsibly overall. Just so you know, we have a Discord server with over 3,000 members and I will be active in there as well as the mods for any questions that you guys have. Okay guys, let's jump into my updated settings for this new season, and I do mainly play with the GOAT script, so this is kind of the best for the GOAT script. I mean, I'm sure it works on casual and godly just as well. Just to be sure, like, this guide is for mainly GOAT script, and you don't have to copy like my graphic settings or volume settings or voice chat settings. Like, I mean, I'm just going to show them to you, but they don't really matter in terms of the Zen script, right? What really matters is the controller settings like expo, your dead zones, and your sensitivity. But let's start from the start if you guys are curious. Okay, 120 FPS mode. I'm sure you guys know if your monitor is above 120 Hz, then you can actually use this mode and it will give you 120 FPS. But if your monitor is below 120 Hz, you will not get the 120 FPS. Brightness 150. You could probably lower this. I low-key might lower this right now because this season is hella bright, just hella colors. User interface contrast, have this at, well, this is preference, this doesn't really matter. Colorblind mode, I have this at Triton Oak, and colorblind strength, I have this at 10. I've always played with these, so I just don't really change them. Motion blur, keep this off unless you want, like, unless you don't really care about competitive, keep this off. It's only good for like videos. User interface parallax, I have this on. Yeah, I don't really know what that is, but show FPS, I have this on. Report performance stats, I have this disabled. Okay, for the volume settings, main is 100, music 1, music lobby 100, sound effects 62. Probably should have this higher. Don't know why it's so low. Dialogue 0%, voice chat 100, cinematics 100, picture-in-picture 50. 3D headphones, I don't use 3D headphones, but I do have it in my PlayStation setting on. Okay, subtitles guys, this is from the input delay reducer. I want you guys to have all of these right to the left, so clear, none, white, extra small, off. And this is just going to reduce your input delay by a little bit. And then visualize sound effects, I have this on. This should always be on. License audio, I have this play. For the voice chat settings, everybody, always on, open mic, on, everybody, always on, off. Okay, language and region settings, I have this to Europe, my region, and I could also set it to auto, it'll do the same thing. Language, I have this as English, also set it to system default, it'll do the same thing. Toggle sprint, I have this on. Auto open doors, this is very important. I need you guys to have this on. Let's say you're in endgame and you're backside and it's laggy and you accidentally make a door edit, you're going to get pushed through very late and that could cost you the game. You just want to run straight through the door. Also with early game, you just want to run straight through doors. Mantle activation, hold jump, hurdle activation, press jump, hold swap pickup. This is very good. You need to have this on. Let's say there's a pile of loot and you're trying to pick up a specific item. This is very good for that. Toggle targeting, have this off. Mark danger when targeting, have this on. Auto pick up weapons. This doesn't really matter since the script has pickup macro, but you could have this on or off. I have this on. I don't know. I might need to test this, like how auto pick up on versus how auto pick up off with macro. I'll see for you guys. Swap fire buttons for pump and dump, I have this on. Preferred item slots, here are mine. This is very preference. I mean, this could be like the most optimal, but a lot of people just have different preference. Let me go back. What was that? Auto sort consumables to the right, I have this on. Reset building choice, this needs to be on. Server building, this needs to be on. Simple edit, I mean, you could play with simple edit if you're a little bit bad at the game. Disable pre-edit option off. Auto confirm edits, I have this as none. Obviously you can put these to both, or edit or reset. Some people play with edit. This is edit on release, could be good. I just put it as none. Contextual tips, have this off. And then these, let me just like go straight through these. On 75, 105, on, bar, off. Oh yeah, replays, these are important. Have these off. I mean, if you want to really look at your replays, and you could just go on a website and you could just do the same thing from the website. Energy saving, I have this on as 15 minutes. This probably should be on never. it might be better for your performance. I don't know. Game UI settings, reticle on, reticle ammo indicator on, cumulative. This is really good. Honestly, I don't like list. Cumulative is just very specific. I know how much I've hit them for. List, I think it just looks good for like montages and stuff. But this hit only damage number scale 124, should be 125, I can't lie. HUD scale, I have this as 60. A lot of people play like max HUD scale, which is kind of crazy to me. I've tried it, I don't really like it. And then these, I'm just going to go fast through these. On, off, and off. Gyro, I'm not going to show you guys. Well, I'll show you guys this, but I'm not going to like go through it. Mouse sensitivity. I don't really play keyboard and mouse of Zen, but I know people who do. And yeah, I mean, if you guys want a full mouse and keyboard guide, then let me know. I will do one anyways. If you guys don't want one, I'll still do one. Keyboard binds, you don't really need to see mine. I think this is default. I've never played around with these on console. Okay, for the main part of the video, which I want you guys to lock in on, all the other stuff I said, which, I mean, actually I did spill some sauce on the input delay reducer and a few other settings which were good. But this is like the main part of the video where you should actually focus up and copy these settings for the goat script. So have this as off, and then on, at the whole time 0.1. This you can't really change unless you have it enabled. Slide hold time, I have it as 0.1. You could have it a little bit lower. It's kind of high, I don't know, I might test around with this. And then reset camera axis, I have this both. Reset camera time, I have this as to the lowest. And then vibration feature, this will actually make your aim a little bit better with the Zen script. So you want to have vibration on. I know it feels a little bit weird, but it's very good. It gives you more aim assist. And with the Zen script, this is perfect. Okay, for the quick weapon settings, I've never touched these features. I honestly don't know. These are just my settings. I think they're default, but yeah. If these are important, then I'll definitely look back and let you guys know. But sensitivity, I have this as 2.0, 2.0, and then first person mode, I have this as 1.0, and then advanced options, I'm using it on, and then look horizontal, I have this as 50, and vertical, I have it as 55. I could probably have this higher. I mean, the script just tracks really well, and it sticks onto my opponent, so I could have a higher sense, right? You don't really want to be playing in the 30s here with our Zen script, or even the 40s, I'm not gonna lie. It just feels really slow, clunky, and the Zen script just tracks too much, you know? You want to have it high, so then you can hit those like flick shots with the Zen script. It's just perfect, bro. And then ADS look, I have this as what I have this as 1215 or 1315. I could probably have this as a little bit higher, or even like 17, 19, because it just, with sticky aim, it's just very sticky and you need it to be a little bit higher, you know? Boost off 0.0. Scope speed multiplier, have this at 1.0, and then dampening time, just default. Actually no, I think default is like 20, but I have this as 0.0. Okay, look, input curve, exponential is just the best of Zen scripts, and that's just a rule of thumb for you guys. And a lot of people say linear is better for mechanics, exponential is better for aim. I do agree with that statement, and I use exponential. If I was to play competitively and actually grind the game, I'll probably play on linear because I'd have really good mechs, and then the Zen script would just carry my aim. But I use exponential, and I just have the best aim and okay mechanics. I mean, you don't really need the best mechanics. This game is just movement, aim, and game sense. Okay, controller dead zones, you need to copy this for the best aim. Obviously, if you want to kind of sacrifice a little bit of aim and play to your preference, you could do 5.5. You'll still have amazing aim with our Zen scripts, but just for the best aim, I have it set to 10-10. And then L2 release and R2 release, these don't affect the Zen script. Adaptive trigger, off 8-0. Okay, and for the vehicle settings, these do not matter unless you're playing a vehicle game mode, but they don't affect the Zen script. Okay, and for the binds, guys, you don't really need to copy my binds. The Zen script is very customizable. You could use your own binds and it will work perfectly. But I would say have optimal binds so you can have good movement inside a box, so you can get hit less, you know, and win more 50-50. So here's my key binds. Go through all of these. Also, I forgot to mention those binds are very good for claw players, as I'm a double claw player. Okay, guys, we are all done with the settings. Now, before I go, I just want to let you guys know I'm going to be updating the GOAT script, the godly script, and the casual script, and the developers inside Serum script onto the best newly developed features that I just can't wait to showcase you guys. Now, give us a little bit of time on this one and we will hit you with the best update. Other than that, guys, that's all from me. I'll see you guys inside Serum Scripts.
Nick up garlic or something.
Don't know why Tuck's laughing as well. You know what, Tuck is like the most messed up guy in this film. That's kind of rude actually, my bad still. But I'm going for a clip chill. Oh, you know I'm down to kids in wrong. I'm actually so buns. Squad Vic Cup. I know. Why am I so shit though, mums?
There's still 3 more cells, mate.
I won't bad now. No, yeah, it's good actually.
You have the Mercury, and then you've got to go for the one where you have to
Yeah, right now.
for an hour and 30 takes you to a whole heist. That's actually
Go Rocket League. Any more?
Put me on both. Tilak, did you see Luis Diaz's goal today, Tilak?
Can we deep our chopped Danton though, like please?
actually they're dickheads. Please don't crash this. Until you hit hide me.
Ah, this fist looks crap.
I think the Danton for sure. Oh.
Oh my god.
I'm doing casino hest. Alright, so I'm on. Wait, hold on. You're 40% now. You'll give me 5, so you're on 20. Just give me 10. You know.
Anton sent me a TikTok.
You call me on your soul.
Just stay all the way up in there. So let us do the shooting, we'll just fly up until you like can't fly anymore.
Reason why you wanted to get to your normie.
Skits. Ollie's a fucking devil. Is Ollie a devil? I don't think he is. Ollie's.
You want a steak pie? Alright, mate.
I know, but it's like, it's not even an invite, so I can't join.
Bang!